Mom dies, of course. He's his own mother, right? But, of course, she is a demon, though. So, I mean, in his defense, she was a demon, okay? In his defense, that was a demon. And this is a really powerful scene, now, because he thinks that Mom is an innocent woman, right? Well, I mean, I guess technically innocent, but you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't know she turned into a demon. Mom is the demon that, you know, ate all his siblings, right? Jesus Christ, man. This is one dark wolf mother bear. It goes back to why he likes Tanya, though. Because he's all about, like, Onisha. He's like, wait, this guy, he likes his sister. He's like, say my emoto. This guy's like, wait a minute. You're a good older brother. Let's be friends. Let's talk about it, right? Demon Slayer. This is the greatest cosplay ever. My voice isn't even that bad, I think, in this mask. Whatever, I'm gonna commit to my dedication to my Swordsmith village cosplay. I think it's funny, right? A lot of people do the Tanjiro cosplay, but no, I do Swordsmith random villager cosplay. Like, this is way better, guys. Anyway, let's talk about the episode. So, okay. In my Tengu mask. It was a good episode. You get the Genyu, right? Genya, that's the name. And also, of course, his brother, his Oni-chan's cosplay. You can never see why he likes Tanjiro, as I said in my reaction part. I think that's pretty clear, right? Because when Tanjiro's like, protect my motto, he's like, protect your sibling? Like, it triggered him. He was like, yes, I am ready to go. Yeah, it triggered him, right? He's like, yes, I'm all about that, protecting that, protecting the sibling, right? As we both saw in his flashback, not only because of his own sibling, of course, being the Hashira and so on, but I mean also that the rest of his family, of course, died. Right? And it was a good flashback, right? We see the mom here and so on, because they had his evil dad, right? And then dad kind of died. It wasn't really explained how. I imagine it was the mom doing it or something, right? Whatever. Not so relevant. And then, of course, mom, is turned into a demon, right? Off-screened. And, of course, kills all of his siblings. I mean, of course, excluding his Hashira sibling. But the rest of them is killed, right? And before this happened, he's all about like, oh, I love my mom. My mom is the best one, She was like protecting us from evil dad. So she was covering up, our body with her body. And, she was like a badass mom, right? So they all really loved their mom, right? And she was out there hard working or something, right? I still feel kind of felt that she did kill their husband, though. Yeah. But anyway, he obviously a terrible husband or whatever. But I'm just like, yeah. But of course it was really sad because not only does he, they all love their mom and so on, right? And yeah, and she's the one that kills them all, yeah. I don't know, I could have said wolf mother. Yeah, it was really interesting. And she went in there and she, and I guess he could feel it was bad. Yeah, and this scene was really good. I think this was really powerful, right? Because you see how, at first glance, it's like, oh no, you killed, mom is dead, bro. It's like, and he crying and so on, right? And then of course, after that, he's like, wait a minute, did mom kill my siblings, right? Because of course at this moment, he's crying here, and his mom is obviously like a death of a demon, right? So her body is like going up that, and he doesn't understand that she was the murderer, right? But then of course later he's like, oh yeah, of course I realized that mom was the one to kill him. After it's like, wait a minute, when I grew up, it's like, wait. So there's a powerful scene too in this sense, right? He's crying for his demon mama, right? Of course. Even though she has killed all his siblings because he didn't understand what's happening, right? So it was good. It was good. I think it was a really powerful scene, generally speaking, right? And one thing he didn't explain though is why is he so super healy though? Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't really explained. He in the end of the episode, he basically Piccolo, right? Piccolo saved Tanjiro, and he's still alive. I don't feel his flashback really did explore that part. It did kind of explain that his brother is kind of like doesn't like him anymore because he hasn't turned into Hashira, I guess. But his brother felt more like a natural, super badass guy, right, as kids, right? And he's also the older one, so I don't know why he was so angry at his brother. But whatever, they seem to have a little bit of a schism, right, between the brothers afterwards, I suppose, and so on. But he got some kind of power, right? So he might become Hashira later then. But anyway. Before this flashback though, which was a good flashback, right? A good flashback. Before then, we had the tiny guy. That was hilarious. Yeah, in the reaction part, I was like, what? That was hilarious. That thing was hilarious, right? The fight in this Tengu, and it's again, yeah, find the last Tengu, the fifth one. He's a fifth one, He's some kind of like, he's hiding somewhere, the crying guy. Okay, that's why we can't kill them, because goddamn, they're cheating, man. They're freaking demons with the cheat code. It's like, okay, we gotta find it. And it's like a tiny little smurf. He's like size of a little Dragon Ball or something. I don't know. He's like my Kanna figure there. Yeah, he's like this size, man. Yeah, he's like a little tiny Kanna or something. It's just like, what? That was just... Oh my god, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. And I guess he hides away somewhere during the fights and just to find him. Then his body, Genya couldn't kill him though. And I was thinking that maybe his power was like Ant-Man or something like that, right? I don't know if you've seen Marvel comics similar, where he shrinks down, but he kind of retains his physical strength, right? So even if he's tiny, he's actually still kind of powerful, right? Like he's physically very powerful for being so tiny, like an ant or whatever, right? That's the whole idea of Ant-Man, right? That he's like super powerful, even though he's very tiny, and so on, right? So maybe he like has his physical strength isn't altered by his size, some kind of weird magical power, right? That makes him like, you know, retain his. I don't know, physical density. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess if he has like, if he retains his exact physical stats, maybe I guess you could argue his density has it's shrinking down, right? But it's retaining the same mass and retaining the same weight. His density is much higher. That's actually how it works. That's how it works in reality, right? If you take an item, any item that is really heavy but it's tiny, has high density, right? More or less, it has to have that basically physical laws, right? I guess you can someone's gonna find some exception. I'm like, no, but normally, right? For example, heavy water. Heard about heavy water? That's how you build nukes, man. Yeah, heavy water. There's a specific kind of water that is heavier than normal water. That was, for example, in Norway in World War II and so on. It's a long story, but whatever. Heavy water is interesting, right? And that obviously is density water molecules higher. So like for every centiliter of water, there's more water molecules than what normal water has, right? That of course increases its weight and makes it high density, even though it has the same volume as other water. That's why it's heavy water, right? So I guess the demon guy, he shrinks down, he retains his weight or something like that, I suppose, and his density has to be massively increased then, right? If he's like 20, 30, forever, for 50 times tinier, but he remains in the same physical state otherwise, right? His density is like 50 times higher. It's been more to kill. I guess so. That's probably... I don't know what I'm trying to break down, but probably, right? But it was a cute scene. And otherwise, you know, Nezuko was kicking ass and so on. We didn't really see much of the character, no. Missed Hashira, he's still stuck in the water. Mitsuri didn't have any screen time. I have to say, the only thing I will say that is negative, of course, in this season is that I think we all want more, of course, Mitsuri, of course. Love pillar, right? Yeah, we want the best wife in the anime. I think we all want her to have more screen time. Just come on. No, but seriously, yeah, there's so little of Mitsuri, honestly. She didn't. I mean, the whole trailer is like her running, whoa, don't you roll, and so on, right? And she appeared a little bit, and she left immediately. She returned, of course, last episode. Had a little bit badass, whipping attacks. And then no. She has very little screen time, yeah. She has the least amount of screen time of all the characters, I think, in this arc, of all the good guys. I think so, right? Genya has more, right? Nezuko has more, Odahashi has more. I think so. I think she has the lowest amount of screen time, and that is disappointing, honestly, because I want to see the waifu, baby. I want to see the waifus. Seriously though, that's kind of weird, right? So I'm just gonna hope that. Maybe I'm guessing, maybe I'm hoping, but I do hope that our beloved Mitsuri will have more screen time after this team is defeated. It does feel that they're gonna win now, right? He took the blow. Tiny will probably get the tiny one, and they finally end that. I guess so. And then it probably goes to like Mitsuru fighting with her Hashira. It feels like it'd be a double Hashira fight, right? Against the urn. And I think he's, again, I keep saying it, but he has a lot of water powers. And I think if you destroy all the urns, he can't be alive. He feels like a fish out of water to me, right? Like if you destroy all the urns, he can't be. I say that, and I have 2 weeks now, but I'm all level, I'm guessing, right? Whatever, guys. Please subscribe, press that like button. I have a heat stroke wearing my cosplay outfit, right? Should I wear it next week? Leave a comment below. And I hope you guys can have a great day.